how you got started.
Okay, yeah. First off, it's DJ Rally. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from the west side of Indianapolis, and it's a pleasure to be here. You know what I mean? Let me say that first and foremost. But I got started, man. It's interesting how I got started, man. I had a couple of friends. I grew up on 40th Boulevard, on 4122 Boulevard Place. So I had a couple of different friends growing up. One of my homegirls' sister was actually going with a DJ that was DJing in the clubs on the radio doing this thing. DJ Skrill, R.I.P. Let me say that. R.I.P. to the homie Skrill. And he had some ones and twos set up over in their crib one day. I was just over there and I was just intrigued. So I just had to playing with it. Boom. So that gave me my first taste of DJing. That's how I got the inspiration, you know what I mean? But over the course of time, I ended up developing a friendship with DJ Sonic and DJ Top Speed. You know what I mean? I think they was DJing at the Junction or the J2 back in the day. We ended up getting cool, and then just the transition of the relationship, or however it grew, I ended up being able to get on. And then Top Speed told me one day, he was like, yeah man, if you really want to DJ, buy you a set of turntables. I'm gonna know you for real. I'm gonna teach you, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show you the ropes. So I ended up coming up on a set of 1 and 2s, and the rest is history, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I got in it, you know what I mean? And then I went off to IU.
Man, we got some shout out to the Hoosiers.
Shout out to the Hoosiers, you know what I'm saying? College boy entertainment, you know what I mean? So I went off to IU, and then I mean big parties, Lil 5, homecoming, all that, you know.
Right.
It is what it is.
I popped down there for a few of them, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say how many I popped into down at IU, but you know, I went down there and partied and turned up a few times to the DJ and the DJ rally. You know, IU was just fun times back in the day. You know? So you came from other colleges to turn up.
Definitely.
You know, so you know, you DJ different platforms. So we're gonna go to the strip club, because I know some DJs now that have certain issues with dancers.
Okay, I ain't gonna cut you off, but I'm gonna say, just as far as my transition, I feel like we gotta go to the mixtapes in the streets.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I forgot about that.
You see what I'm saying? So, to piggyback off of that, the IU stuff, I'm end up through mutual acquaintances. I end up being cool with my guy DJ Black. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up showing me the mixtape game, you know what I'm saying, in the streets, you know what I mean? And I know it's different now because we got streaming platforms. You pay your little $10 a month or whatever, what have you. But he turned me on to the mixtape game. I mean, you'll drop a mixtape, $10, you'll sell 300 copies in a weekend, $10 a piece, all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Right off 34th and Keystone. You know what I'm saying?
Get that back.
But that was a fun time. You know what I mean? That was a fun time. But after that, I did transition into the strip club life, and if you ain't cut out for it, it ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? That type of party ain't for everybody. You know.
So how is it? Because I know y'all get paid a certain way.
Yeah, you get paid a certain way. So, you know, my motto always was purse first, ass last, all on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about none of that. I got to have my currency that way. You know what I'm saying? So you get paid a certain amount from the club, and then you get paid a certain amount from the dancers. But you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say they and paint them all with a broad brush, you know what I mean? Certain ones will try to play you out your little currency, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you just gotta have morals and principles and stand on your money, and don't be, goddamn it, a thirst bucket and see a fat ass or some fat titties and say, fuck it, you can slide, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have morals and principles. Mine was purse first, ass last, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much and just give up the game like that. You know what I'm saying? The strip club culture is a certain game, and it's money out there, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, it's a dangerous lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because you out there, you know what I mean? It's sex, drugs, you know what I mean, and rock and roll. You know what I'm saying, for lack of a better term. But you know what I'm saying, it's all out there. You know, so it ain't for everybody, but you can definitely get paid. You can definitely get paid. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to all the strippers. You know what I'm saying. I respect the strippers, especially the ones that's about their bread. You know what I mean.
Okay. So I mean, what's been going on with you lately with the DJing? You know what I'm saying. I know you done. I ain't gonna say you put them down, but you covered them up a little bit, covered up the turntables and doing things. Like what's going on with
don't get it fucked up and confused, you know what I'm saying? I still bring the real 1 and 2s, the Technic 1200s out, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost, but I definitely will bring them out, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a part of the controller game now, you know what I'm saying? I got a controller. My daughter got one too, so what is that saying? But you know what I'm saying? I still rip it, but as far as me, I just kind of fell back and just I transitioned from the blend tapes, you know what I'm saying, kind of to the hosted mixtapes, so to speak, you know what I mean. So I've been dropping a lot of mixtapes online. You can check my live mixtapes numbers when I drop. I'm doing 30, 40, 50,000 in a week, certain titles, you know what I mean. But I just kind of been transitioning to that online and to the streaming game lately, as far as the mixtapes go, and as far as the club bookings go, y'all can get me if that bag right. I bring the controller out for a certain number. I bring the 1 and 2 out for a certain number. It's just all on whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so going from the mixtapes and hustling, because that's what we do. We get out there, we hustle for that bag.
Yeah.
To the controller, like, are going on, putting your stuff online. Like, how do you think the currency flows? You know what I'm saying? Would you still rather be hustling mixtapes out the trunk, or is it better online?
To be honest, I would rather still be hustling mixtapes out the trunk, because you're actually selling the product. You know what I'm saying? It's something tangible. It's, you know what I'm saying, hand to hand. As far as the streaming, it's not, you're not really selling anything, and then the turnaround or the return is not as much. You know what I'm saying? I remember dropping the mixtape and making 3,500, 3,200, 2,200, 2,100, all in a weekend on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fresh out the shop on 34th and Keystone. So if you from Nap and you come from that culture, you definitely gonna know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's $10 a pop all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
to the streaming game, it's a lot slower, but you know what I mean. It's more convenient, I guess. That's just the way that we consume the product now, you know.
Right, it's the wave.
It's the wave.
Everything online. You want to find some shoes? You go online. Like, nobody going to the store first no more.
I'm not going online. I'm going to the mall. I'm going in Castleton. I'm going right in one store and right out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do all that. I'm online.
Man,
Amazon Prime, shawty. God damn it.
I love Amazon Prime. Next day.
You know what?
Everything next day.
Yeah.
You know, so music now, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to ask the DJs, because, you know, like we asked Swole, DJs either mixing the music or hosting the mixtapes for the artist. That's the important thing.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
How do you feel about some artists being like, man, what I do is the most important thing?
I mean, you can feel that way, but everything is gonna come in a wave. The DJ is always gonna be the backbone of the music scene or the culture, because they tapping in to what's new, what's fresh, what's hot. You know what I'm saying? The streets is definitely let me say this first and foremost. The streets and the young people is gonna determine what's hot. You know what I'm saying, out the gate, you know what I'm saying? But the DJs is always gonna be the gatekeeper to the sound, you know what I mean? So whatever they play or whatever they gonna do it's gonna resonate in the clubs, in the streets, and in the culture overall. You know what I mean?
Right. So, like you said, people can get in contact with you if they want the controller or they want the 1s and 2s.
Yeah, if you want them wheels of steel, you spend about $800-900 a stack. You know what I'm saying? I bring the 1 and 2 out.
And we gonna get out there.
Wheels of steel, and we gonna do our thing. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So,
but it ain't necessarily about the money. You know what I mean? But
I mean, so DJs coming up. You know what I'm saying? We've had a couple of DJs come on here and say they mentor. They kind of give out the jewels in the gyms and make sure that their proteges don't bump their head the way they do. Are you with that? Are you got any proteges under you?
I mean,
what's going on?
I'm gonna just put it to you like this. I don't want to call nobody my protege. They all my peers. You know what I'm saying? We in the DJ community. You know what I mean? And I respect real DJs. And what's a real DJ to me is somebody that first and foremost has their pulse or has the pulse of what the people want, what they plan, what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But two, you definitely had to have some technical skills and training. But as far as proteges, quote unquote, I don't really call nobody my proteges because they my peers. But I have rubbed elbows with a lot of up and comers or DJs. I guess you would say under my tutelage or whatever, gave game to. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like my guy DJ Slow over here, he's in the cut doing this thing. We came and I consider us coming in the game at the same time. It's just at that particular time in my life, I came up on a guap of money, you know what I'm saying? And instead of boating up the car or doing this and that, I said, fuck it, I'm about to buy some 1 and 2s. You know what I mean? And we both was in love with the music, you know what I'm saying, from the jump, you know what I'm saying? And I probably kind of inspired him to do his thing, you know what I mean? But
he did give you a shout out on that.
Yeah. So as far as that, it's a couple of people that I probably could call them my protege, but I don't want to call them that. I want to call them my peers because we just was sharing the love of the music and doing our thing, you know? I just like to do my thing. You feel me? Straight up.
Twerk them and get it cracking, huh?
Yeah, yes sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know, I think I follow you on social media. I think we do.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we do.
But the crazy thing about it is because Slow was introducing me to y'all, it was like, damn. He was being very ambiguous. Listen to the adjectives I'm about to use. He was being very ambiguous. He was being very vague. You know what I'm saying? Nondescript, all that. You know what I'm saying? But then to where I walked in to the building and I'm like, damn, this the nigga you talking about? I've been knowing this nigga for goddamn 12 years. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Way back on the hood. You know what I mean? We was doing our thing. We ain't got to say too much on the camera, but
they know what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's good, you know?
Yeah, because definitely when he was like, man, I got to bring Rowley over here, I was like, man, I know him. He was like, really? I said, man, don't even tell him you bringing him. Just bring him through.
Yeah, after the game, he brought me through.
He was like, oh, I ain't even gonna say nothing. He was like, I'm gonna just get him to come. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this platform is for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just get everybody out there. And, bro, like you said, you still dropping mixtapes.
Yeah, I'm still dropping mixtapes. So, I mean, you can really go on live mixtapes and check the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I've been dropping online consistently for the last 2 or 3 years on live mixtapes. When I drop, I'm doing 60,000, 40, 50, 30, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I know we from Indianapolis, from Naptown, and our mixtapes are a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I come from the dragged and blended, dragged and chopped era. You know what I'm saying? And I still can do my thing. But you know what I mean? You got to evolve. And I just feel like you have to evolve, so I have been doing the hosting. So you can check my mixtape live, mixtape DatPiff, digitaldrip.com, Spotify, all the
music streams, bro.
Yeah, all the music streams. You know, so you can just really check me out. You know.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying, like you said, like you doing that. Do you ever just go back and be like, hey, I'm just doing a drag mixtape just for the...
I say it so many times, but I just feel like, I mean, it was just a certain era in my life when that shit was going on. I was out there, you know what I'm saying? At that point in time, you know, I mean, you just got to evolve. But to answer your question, yes, I say it all the time, but for whatever reason, I haven't done it. Not to say that it won't get done, but we just got to see. You know what I'm saying? I would hope to do one.
I mean,
I might call it The Last Drag. Matter of fact, I might do one and call it The Last Drag.
I said, we gonna be waiting for that. We gonna wait and see if you gonna drop that, bro. We gonna wait and see because
I might drop that.
I be listening to some music and I be like, that shit would be tight, slowed down.
Yeah,
A good drunk night listening to something like that.
Oh yeah.
Go give it a lady, bro. Hey, let's turn this up. But so what we gonna do? We gonna have you look in the camera, man. Tell everybody where they can find you at on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You already know. Tell them what mixtapes you got out so they can go look the most recent one. Because once they type that in, they're going to see your whole catalog.
Yeah,
so just tell the people how they can find you on social media.
So, on social media, you can find me across all platforms at DJ Rally HD. Facebook DJ Rally. You might follow me on Facebook at Juice Lee. That's my pimp name, aka Juice Lee. Juiced up. We juiced up on them. You know what I'm saying? But let me look. My latest mixtape was I don't even know. Trap House Radio 16. That's the brand. You know what I'm saying? We just dropping Trap House Radios.
See it?
Trap House Radio 16. My last mixtape. It said 32,000 on live mixtape. I dropped it 8/28 2019. You know what I'm saying? So I mean.
2 months.
You know what I mean? DJ Rally, you feel me? Trap House Radio, that's the way.
Y'all hear slight buzzing in the background, man. Y'all hear the music kind of blending in the background, man. We ain't gonna forget the people behind the scenes, man. DJ Slow's back on the 1 and 2s, you know what I'm saying, getting it together for us.
Yes,
you know, B Thrash in the building, man. Y'all know he's always working on the technical techniques, things behind the scenes. And man, this is Couch Talk 101. So stay tuned for the Real Deal podcast, man, and we're gonna let y'all see how we really get down. Peace.
Yeah, that way.